He was close to home because on June 6, 2010, my brother, Trooper Marc Castellano, was killed in line of duty by an individual who did not abide by the move-over law.
What a great kid. Marc was just a great kid. He was my firstborn, was born in July 1980, and I think a dream come true for him was when he became a state trooper. And he did that, and 19 days before he died, he got his master's degree from Fairleigh Dickinson University, and he was very proud of that, and we were very proud of him.
He had everything going for him, and wasn't 6'2", 210 pounds, solid muscle. And all it takes is one split second for that 2,000, 3,000 pound vehicle to strike somebody and kill him.
Somebody simply didn't pay attention. A good person that wasn't paying attention when he was behind the wheel.
And I got that phone call and he said they're at Neptune, Jersey Shore Medical Center. I just knew right then.
It was very, very painful, like beyond description, the drive from Forked River to Jersey Shore Medical Center, which was a good 30 miles. And I had a big clue when we pulled into the parking lot, and it was filled with white cars with yellow and blue stripes. And the emergency room was filled with men and women and dignitaries from the state of New Jersey, and all the men and women in uniform. And when we walked in, I was identified as his mom and asked if I wanted to see him, and I said, certainly. Well, not having a clue what he had gone through, we walked into the room, and I saw him, and he was laying there on a gurney, 6'1", handsome. I stared up at his eyes and realized that they were glazy and glassy, and basically he wasn't there anymore.
On October 14th of 2011, I lost one of my employees being struck by a tractor trailer. And it's a phone call you just never want to get.
He was hooking up to the car from the passenger side, and it was 8 o'clock in the morning. It was during rush hour. The car just drifted and hit the car that he was hooking up to. That car, in turn, hit him, and the car that drifted rode up on top of the flatbed and wound up flipping over in the center lane. And that was a disaster that day.
Even when the troopers got on scene and they asked the driver, what happened? What were you thinking? He goes, I don't know. It was just traffic. He just lost control and just slid for 70 feet.
I had a car stopped on the shoulder of the roadway. I was speaking to the driver through the passenger window, and the truck came by and sideswiped the car that I had stopped. Did a lot of damage, injured that driver. I was standing on the passenger side, or I would have certainly been killed.
Well, I think about it all the time. Somebody not paying attention. Every time I'm out on the job, it's always in the back of my mind.
While we were working on Lancashire Expressway, taking a second lane, someone wasn't paying attention. The first car locked it up, and you just have cars sliding right past you. It was close enough when I was sliding the barricade out, it just almost hit the barricade.
There is a law in New Jersey. When you see a yellow, blue, white, or red flashing light, a service person, whether it be a fire, first aid, policeman, or tow truck driver, that you simply need to slow down first and then move over to a lane if it's safe for you to do that, and give the person some more margin, more space to do their job.
It just takes that one person to actually say, hey, you know what, there's lights up there. Let me be a responsible driver and let me move over one lane, or let me slow down if there's not a lane to move over. Just so, I don't hurt somebody or kill somebody, because they may go by that officer or move by that tow truck driver and be like, oh, I'm safe. But at the same time, they don't know how close they came to actually hurting somebody or killing somebody.
When you see flashing lights on the side of the road, the first thing you should think of is there's someone out there. I need to slow down, I need to be careful, and if there's the opportunity to move over, move over. We don't want people out there jamming on their brakes and swerving to avoid getting a ticket. We just want them to be aware that they can affect someone's life, and they need to slow down and be careful when they're approaching an emergency vehicle.
Being out on a roadway and highways, people are starting to move over, and it kind of puts a smile on my face when I walk back to my patrol car. I can't believe somebody just turned their blinker on and went in the other lane. That never happened, and now it is.